Welcome
Hey!
to a reboot. Oh? What? Oh, I didn't put the green screen back on because it's a shadow thing.
Oh no, it's cool. I think I might need to move over a little bit. There we go.
Yeah, well, I had the
There
spacing
we
in there
go.
for the surprise deal later.
Yeah. Hi.
Hello again.
What? We need a new origin. Like,
Do we need a new
yeah,
origin?
I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Let's start. Hey.
I don't. Oh,
Just
God
let's go.
damn.
It's your boy.
What's
Let's
up?
not-
It's your boy Phony Toast, the toastest with the mostest.
Tash, the old nerdy bastard. We are back, kind of.
We are back and completely restarting this. So
Yes.
For those of you in the comic book game, this is actually our episode 0.
Yes.
This is issue 0. I mean,
Grand close and grand opening.
yeah.
Grand closing, grand opening. Sometimes change is good, and I realized on our last episode that we did, I was like, I feel like we could be doing better, and that's the goal. Is for us to do better with the podcast. Some of y'all who are new here don't know about this term. Do you even comic book? It was a term I came up with. I came up with this term, and we were kicking it with a bunch of people who we were like a clique, and it just went left, and then we all just decided not to use the name again, and then Toast was like, "Wait, that's a good name. Why don't we go back to that?" I was like, "Dog, it's been like 5-6 years."
That was the thing I hated most about the situation that happened. Was like, that was a good ass fucking
That was
name.
a solid name.
It's a title. It's a name.
That was
It's
a
a
solid
catchphrase.
name.
It is universally better than Super Soup Show.
100%. And that's that what led to me saying I don't read comic books. That what started it, because like it ended so bitterly, and it was so sad to see it end. We had t-shirts, we had merch, we had a website. It was good, but a wise man said sometimes friendship and business does not mix. And this was the ultimate example of that, because once it became like a business of sorts, people started showing who they really are. I'm not gonna rip on anybody. It's just sometimes you just can't work with people sometimes, and it's not bad on them, but that's pretty much what happened. One of us wanted to do it one way, one of us wanted to do it the other way. One person thought they could do more than the other. Blah blah blah. It's over. It's done. Everyone went our separate ways. It was the most amicable breakup. It was very, very amicable. Like, we were all like, yeah, this isn't working. And then we just kind of just ended it. Hey, am I the one saying it? Am I the one saying it?
Do you even
Hey.
know? Well, you had a little thing there, so it's like I can't use. Yeah, I might have to cut and edit that.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
But it came from you, so there you go.
I guess.
Now
I guess.
you get it. It's on you.
So we, as you can tell, what's different is I was here on time.
He was here on time.
Hey!
Hey! Because we didn't, and something we probably need to start doing is a little more post.
Oh, we're back to normal. Streaks made a Lizzo reference.
Yeah. It never ended. It never changed.
For those of y'all who are listening, we are updating this into, and shout out to everyone joining me on Twitter right now. I have that on just to hopefully gain the audience. But if you want to have more fun, please go to twitch.tv twitch.tv / do you even comic book. Come join the conversation with us.
Our first episode will also, once we do the first episode next time, we will be on Instagram. We have the YouTube channel back up, just waiting on them finishing our live streaming approval.
Yes. Which, what the hell?
I work for Google and YouTube sucks. As well as, I think we might even be live on Twitter right now.
I just started this right now. I started doing our thing right here. So
I appreciate that. But yeah, we're gonna be straight. Oh yeah, we are. See.
Hey, what's up?
Even though it didn't change our thing here.
Share that with the chat. Share that with everybody. Let me share that too. For those of y'all who want to see it live, who are in my streaming right now, I'm going to post it on my page.
Oh, I'm not logged in. Why am I not?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Wait, what?
I'm literally in it to stream, and then it's like, yeah, nah, bro, you're not. Oh, well, multi-stream. Hold up, I can do chat here.
Oh my God.
Multi-stream chat.
Are we good?
Oh, multi-stream chat's read-only. Okay. So
okay. Excuse me. Yes,
so we're redoing this all, so there's gonna be a little bit of learning curve. That's kind of what this episode is for.
Yes. We're gonna be way more comic centric now, more with a little bit of just explaining about ourselves and everything like that. I want to thank you guys for going through this journey with us. It's a beautiful thing.
Oh, that was very kind of you. That was all nice and shit the way you said it.
We're different now. We're different. We're actually doing shit now. Okay. We're actually doing the real shit. Yes, we are going to be doing this episode. Let me see here. Yeah, make sure y'all join in. If anyone's listening on the podcast or anything, oh man, we're gonna try and get this going. We are still being recorded, right?
We're on the whole time.
Okay, all right, for sure. Yeah. Okay, so here's the deal. The show is called Do You Even Comic Book? Because one of the things that people enjoy about my page is that I call niggas out on bullshit. Like, things are just bullshit. And, like, it's like, dude, shut the fuck up. I've been doing this comic book thing for years. Like, longer than a lot of people have been alive. I have to remind myself of that sometimes because a lot of people are fucking, like, their ideology is based on recent shit. Which, okay, cool, but the problem is a lot of the stuff that they are basing these movies and these comics based off of, they're based off of the old shit. So, you know, sometimes change could be good, but sometimes things don't need to be changed. You just keep it the same way it is. That's just how I see it. That's just how it is. One of the things that we could kick it off with on Do You Even Comic Book, sir, did you see the X-Men 97 trailer?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes and no.
What do you mean yes and no?
Yes and no.
What you mean?
Yes and no.
What you mean?
I'm kind of hyped, but at the same time, there's something about the frame rate on the animation that bugs me.
Okay.
It doesn't feel as smooth as it used to feel.
You think so?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, watching it, it just doesn't, like, it feels kind of like, I don't know, it feels like jerky a little bit.
Okay.
In comparison to the way the old cartoon felt a lot smoother.
I think what it was,
and for some reason, Cyclops sounds drier.
I don't know about that one.
To me, my X-Men didn't sound nearly as hype as I wanted it to sound.
Oh God. Here's my take on it. I watched some of the older X-Men cartoons, and they weren't much better. I think what it is was back then that was all we knew. So like to us, we're like, holy shit. But with this newer version, it's still keeping that old school. I mean, they even said this is a continuation of the old. So since that's the case, I'm not upset that it looks exactly like what they based it on.
Oh, see, I'm not upset at the art style. Mm-hmm. It's the way it moves.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
It feels like it moves a little jerkier than the last one did. Like, I don't remember it having that feeling.
I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'm biased. This is what's tough about being an X-Men fan with me, is that I'm biased as shit. I'm openly willing to. Why when I look forward, it looks like I'm looking to the side?
What's up?
You see, like, I'm looking forward, but like on the TV screen, it looks like I'm looking
because the camera's there and the TV's there.
What is the camera? Is that the camera right there?
That's the camera up there.
Okay.
That's going to be an alternate camera from when we do other reviews and stuff. It's just not plugged in.
I just want to make sure people can see my face.
Like, yeah, they can see your face. Look at that. That's the camera up there.
I got you.
People.
Oh, hi. Hey.
Yeah, that one right there with the light.
All right, we're good. Okay, got you. I got you.
Blue light, brother.
Yeah, we're at that level. You're like, look at the light. Look at the creamed my pants. Hey, yo, relax. No, that's fine. I creamed mine too. Yes, I am a fan of it because, you know, X-Men run this bitch. We should name the first episode X-Men Run This Bitch. X-Men Run This Shit.
It is interesting because we are starting this at the beginning of the X-Men. Because you know X-Men 97 is basically going to break into the MCU kind of.
Kind of.
That it's gonna. We're gonna get those designs though.
I look cockeyed. God damn. I look cockeyed. That's fucked up.
That's fucked up. That ain't right.
With the trailer, I do like. I mean, here's the deal. They're leaning fully into. This is a continuation of the old shit. Like, look at how they started.
All right, yeah, hold on.
Oh, you're gonna upload it? Hey, look at that. We're gonna look at us. Look at us.
We can do that. We can do that.
Yeah,
we can make that happen.
yeah.
Let's see. Display capture. Right up there.
Okay. You want to just play it real quick?
Yeah,
let's play it out. You see it?
Proud of you all.
But see how smooth. Look how it moves. Just look how it moves.
Fate lies in our hands.
That doesn't seem.
Okay,
Now.
just watch it. Just watch the news.
We have to stay vigilant. The professor entrusted us with his dream.
No matter how dark it is, we must believe in each other.
We get this done by working together as a team.
Jeez, Bob. Keep buzzing in my ear.
Heads up!
Yeah.
To me, my X-Men. Magneto.
The last will and testament of Charles Xavier.
Okay, I saw this scene right here, right? And I'm thinking, I saw this before. I saw this whole entire look before with everybody. And then, I was like, okay, so Jean's in a referee suit.
And pregnant. Pregnant as fuck.
Oh yeah, she's pregnant. With Scott, with our Lord and Savior Nathan Summers.
Oh, is that gonna be, or is that gonna be Madeline? Or is that gonna be Jean? That's the full Jean.
Listen, they do say that, man. I think. Hey, whoa.
Look at that look on her face.
Whoa.
That ain't.
Well, no. Remember about Madeline Pryor? We didn't know that was Madeline Pryor. We thought that was Jean.
Exactly.
But and they already expected. Don't do that. It's Wolverine's baby. Don't do that. He said it's Wolverine's baby. Don't do that. In the comic books that we now admit we read. Yes, we do even comic books. Madeline Pryor was replaced Jean by Mr. Sinister into having Cable, which was the future savior of the X-Men in the mutant universe. And they did say Madeline Pryor's in the show and Mr. Sinister.
Yeah.
So that's who that is. And
I was gonna say, and I love how they gave Sister Storm extra melanin.
Oh yeah, they make sure she's black as hell. She makes sure she's black as hell. And they added Bishop. Bishop was not on the show like that.
Oh, Bishop got a new cut.
Oh yeah. Listen. The glow up of Bishop by simply cutting his hair.
Oh, because right now you know who you're looking like, right?
Who was he looking like?
Meth.
Method Man? Hey.
Am I wrong?
Listen. Method Man, the rapper / actor. He's a great actor.
Yeah, he's been in the game for a long time.
He's a great actor. He's so good at acting, I forget that he raps. I forget, wait, this nigga raps actually.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Ice-T thing where it's like, you also rap? That's how I got famous.
Hey, listen. When my daughter walked up to me and was like, hey, I didn't know the guy from SVU rapped, I almost jumped out the fucking window. I'm like, I'm not. But I'm not mad at her because.
Hey, fam, did you see the Rick and Morty episodes with Ice-T?
No.
Bruh, there's a whole thing that they did with Ice-T. It is dope. It is like they got this whole Transformers thing that they did where like they basically did this whole thing around like Transformers the movie, but with numbers and letters going against each other. But Ice-T's voice is one of it's dope, bro. You got
That's dope. I gotta check it out.
You gotta check it out.
Do me a favor. Google X-Men basketball for me.
X-Men basketball.
Yes.
X-Men.
Oh snap! New name. Yes. Change is good. I feel like me and Toast have been doing this for so long, it just became routine to us. And I'm like, that's not fair to our fans, and that's not fair to us. So we decided, click on that one.
This one?
The one on the left. That one.
Oh, Rose wearing that same shirt.
Yeah, and look, Gambit's wearing the hoodie. Go ahead and post that on the screen. Oh, they can see it. Okay.
Yeah, it's there. You just can't.
Yeah. One of the coolest things, the new room. One of the coolest things about the X-Men that has to be included, that they play sports together. This is something that separates X-Men from other teams. What separates them from other teams is that they are a family. It's not just we're rapping. I mean, not rapping, but it's not just like we're superheroes. It's not like we're just.
See, I was gonna say because they're in school, they do school shit.
Yeah, well, I've always said that the school aspect of X-Men has been lost in the ethos for years, and that was one thing I liked about the X-Men. The X-Men were the first. We have a school of superheroes for children.
Yeah,
for children, they were like the first, if I'm not mistaken.
We did it for the kids.
Like this was all for the kids. That's why I loved when the Krakoa era started, like when Magneto showed up and all the little kids were afraid of him. I loved Magneto's words. He said, "Everything that I have done is for you."
Oh yeah.
Everything that I have done is for you.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Magneto got to see, and that's what I kind of like about the character is Magneto's that villain where when you really learn about it, like when you see him on the surface, you're like, oh, bad guy, he's doing fucked up things. But when you learn where he came out of, you're like,
100%. 100%.
He ain't wrong.
100%.
He damn sure ain't wrong.
One of the biggest conundrums when it comes to X-Men that I have always liked is that when it comes to X-Men, both sides are wrong to a degree. Some of these mutants gotta go.
Well, I mean, you're talking about you're literally talking about one of the age-old problems with evolution is that when something evolves, it's gonna fight for its survival.
Yeah,
like you're not part of the whole. Like either you're going to continue evolution and eventually eradicate those that aren't evolved, like we did. I mean, there's plenty of offshoots of humanity. Yeah, and you know what? We got all the motherfuckers about here.
No,
find me a Cro-Magnon.
Yeah, no,
find me a Homo erectus nigga.
100%. And so the humans, how they're reacting is like, dude, we are literally going extinct. Yeah, we are going extinct. And so it is a reaction. It is a reaction because not only are we going extinct, you guys are killing us. You guys are literally replacing us. And that's why I say characters like Sabretooth are important because we need an example of why mutants are hated.
Sabretooth's not necessarily just a why mutants are hated. Sabretooth's also, in the mutant community, you a piece of shit, bro.
No, for real. But that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like, mutants are a menace. So, like, when the X-Men are like, we want to be peaceful, then there's niggas like Sabretooth, and they're like, well, explain him. And they're like,
Sabretooth without powers would still be a piece of shit.
Yes.
That's a serial killer, Jeffrey Dahmer ass motherfucker right there. Let's keep
speaking on that, I think Feige and company might want to put Magneto on the back burner due to what's happening over in the Middle East. That's if that issue continues. I agree 100%. That's why I feel like they're taking their time.
I feel bad for Feige.
X-Men.
Yeah, bro.
I don't feel bad for him at all.
I can't catch a break, bro.
I don't feel bad for him at all.
You got Jonathan Majors with that bullshit.
Not after this week. I don't think. I'm not sorry for Feige at all anymore.
Oh, well, I'm sure they had pivots on it. They have tons of pivots, I'm sure. But at the same time, you're like, bro, there's so many cool things we can bring you right now. But then some shit happens.
And then some shit happened, and then
things change. You know? I mean,
audibles have to be called. We're not in the same world that we were back in 2008. We have to be cognizant and be like respectful for things. But that's what That's what happens when you keep a franchise going as long as he has. You have to roll with the punches. that is something that DC will not have to go through. Like, they're like, dude, we're starting now. So when we start now, this is what it's going to be, and this is the way it's always going to be. We're going to be respectful of things like that. Yeah. But Marvel, they're like, we already got shit that we've already made that nowadays people are saying is problematic, and they can use that against us. But that's why niggas like Feige are hired, because he's like, we can handle this. We can take care of this.
Oh, yeah. We got enough content. We can pivot in 90 different directions at any given time.
Speaking of which,
I guarantee they've probably got like at least 10 different storylines or ways they can go.
Oh, yeah.
Depending on, because, you know, you also have problems with, you know, sad problems at times with actors or just shitty problems with actors. Like, I mean, let's be real. We watched two prominent black actors. One passed away, the other one had court drama that completely derailed what was going on at the time.
You know, I do have to give props to Feige for how he has handled it. Like, you handle it by not even by, you know, what did she say? You handle it by not handling it. That's what the Koya say. Like, you handle it by not. Like, his problems ain't got nothing to do with us. Ain't no monkey ain't stopping no show. That MTF. One monkey ain't stopping no show. That's horrible to say because he's black. That is a serious saying. One monkey don't stop no show.
But place and time.
Context matters. But yeah. So let's talk about X-Men 97 because I pissed off a lot of people.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
I didn't even check. I didn't even check.
I know. No, it's cool. It's cool because I handled it.
I'm sure. Oh, I'm sure.
One of the main reasons, a lot of people block me.
What?
You know, I have a lot of followers, but I also have a lot of people that block me. And people say, damn, Tass, why did they block you? And I say, oh, because I'm a truth speaker. What folks have to understand is that there are people on different applications who have gained their following off of making shit up and spitting falsehoods. So they have to keep up with that facade that we are preaching things that are not true, but you believe it. Then you get someone like me to come in and be like, that's not true. That's not true at all. And here's examples of it.
Which is wild, because we're in the internet generation, and motherfuckers do not Google shit.
Oh, no.
Like, bro, I can do a simple search and prove, like, 50% of people wrong in a heartbeat.
Task always pisses people off. Why? Because the truth hurts?
Yeah, people don't like being wrong in this generation.
People don't like being wrong.
Right here.
Especially because like I said, people have built their fan bases off of people believing everything they see. So, I mean, everything those people say. So you get someone like me to be like, that's completely wrong, and here's why it's wrong. Now these niggas look stupid as shit.
Yeah, comic books are collectible receipts. Y'all know that, right?
No, 100%. So the big deal now, they announced that, you know, Morph is on the show.
Yeah, so.
And they're saying that Morph is going to be gender fluid. I'm like, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Look, he didn't even know about what was happening. And even he was like, well, yeah.
I mean, based on the character especially, like, yeah, why not? Did we not just see Mystique get Destiny pregnant? Are y'all not following what's going on here? I mean, are we not paying attention?
Well, here's the deal. With Mystique was born a woman. So even though if she decides to go, like, become or to be gender fluid or binary, that's fine.
Oh, I'm just saying, just the temperature.
I got you.
What they're doing is like they are opening these doors. People, get over it. But especially with the X-Men.
No, wait, 100%.
Get way the fuck over it.
But with Morph, I told them because they were like, well, you can't say that about Mystique. She was born a woman. I was like, you're right. She was born a woman. Morph was not. This is canon. This is canonically correct. Morph was born a blob. Morph was born a blob. The doctors nor the parents didn't know what gender it was.
And not Fred Dukes either.
Shit.
Yeah, because the morph that they're using different than probably how I think maybe some people thought the morph from the 90s cartoon was, because they often showed him as a, you know, as a man in his default.
But no, they explained that, though. That's completely explained. One of the things that people got to understand is that the morph in the cartoon died in the first fucking episode. Yep. Didn't come back till years later. He was only in like a few episodes. So there's no origin.
And then he had lots of sleep.
Yeah, and then he had the black under his eyes that I hated. But I was like, no, and I posted the panel that says, no, this explains it. This explains it. They were born a blob, and they decided, and it's completely explained. They decided that I'm going to become the all-white blonde American boy to make my parents feel comfortable. This is explained, and that is great because I know a lot of people who do that. There's this dude that is gay that works at this restaurant on the street. We love him. But he gave up on being gay. Even though it's obvious that he's gay. Like, if you saw him, like, dude, you are sweeter than it. But there's nothing wrong with that. But, like, and he was like, no, I'm denying all of it because it's because of God. I'm trying to be with my parents. I'm trying to be God. I was pissed off at that. I told him straight up. I said, I am not a fan of that. He was like, why? And I was like, because you're lying to me. He was like, what do you mean? I was like, you're a gay man. And you're going to sit here and tell me you're not. I've seen you with men. You are a gay man. You're going to sit here and try and tell me you're not because of God? Like, fam, fuck out of here. I don't like it when people aren't themselves.
To be fair, I mean, I guess if you're going to do it for anybody, I guess God is probably...
I think that's bullshit. I feel like, as someone who was raised in church, I feel like God would want you to be yourself.
Well, to be fair, God made him that way. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like God would want you to be yourself. So that's why I was like, are you trying to please God or are you trying to please your parents?
Well, I mean, the sad part is the church has a very big hold over most people.
Well,
and it's a hard road.
But no, it's cool because
that's one of the hardest roads you can travel down. Religion is like, okay, well, look, these churches say this, but technically you go to a whole nother church and they're like, yeah, be who you are.
Yeah. But also, these same churches are raping children.
Yeah, and don't seem to count that at the same time. Like,
that's where I'm kind of like, okay, you got more smoke for the gay people than these dudes who are like, hey, begin. I identify as a white man even though I have black skin. Hey, do you? Have you been to church? Like I'm just saying, like, it's just
if I'm pulled over, I always identify as a white man.
Well, you're light-skinned enough to do it.
Immediately.
You're light-skinned
Hello,
enough to
officer,
do it.
what's going on, buddy? Are you doing? Oh, I know it's his name, Joey. My name's actually Joey.
What I was gonna say? What's your white name?
Joey.
Joey.
It's from Friends. You know, how you doing?
Which church, especially during the election season, I'm weak. But so that's very relatable of people who are gay who pretend to not be gay to make their parents happy. Like when I posted that panel, there were so many gay and binary and trans people who hopped on. It was like, wow, I didn't know Morph had this much depth. And I'm like, exactly. I read Exiles for years. Guess what? That nigga was morphing into a woman numerous times.
Morph did not care about who he morphed in. Morph was morphing.
Morph was morphing.
Literally, he morphed the time more than the goddamn Power Ranger.
And to tell people the difference, look at Plastic Man. Plastic Man don't become a woman.
No.
He could.
Plastic Man be a dress for a woman before
yeah, that was a great one. That was great. What I love about that scene, for those of you who don't know, in the Justice League run by Mark Waid, wow, this is so great to like talk like God, because I know this shit. In the Justice League run by Mark Waid, they go to a different. They're trying to be incognito. It was Steel, Orion, Barda, and Plastic Man was supposed to be with them. So Orion and Steel are like, "Where is everybody? I don't know anyone else here." And then Barda shows up in this banging ass red dress. And they're like, wow, Barda, like, yeah, because, like, Barda don't wear shit like that. Like, Barda's like a thug. Like, and they were like, that's a nice dress. And she was like, what do you guys sent this to me? I don't know who did it. And then she saw the Plastic Man line. What I love about Plastic Man is that he can become anything, but he has to maintain the same palette of color.
Yeah. He can't change his color.
Yeah, and so, she saw it, and then it turns out that nigga became the dress. I'm laughing.
The worst part is he became the dress and just waited for her to come in. Like, that is such a dirty thing.
That is so dirty, Mac, and I'm like, wow, you cannot do this again. Ever.
You couldn't do that time, bro. Like, what is
that? You can't do that ever again. And that's what makes me laugh about it. Because I'm like, dude, look at that. Like, how has times changed so much that
But
like
it also gives you very good context as to the level of Plastic Man's power. Like that motherfucker became like she could tell that nigga between him and fabric.
yo, 100%.
Like literally, I put this dress on. It's form fitting.
Yes.
Like I couldn't tell that this was a nigga.
My man was all up in there. He was all up in them. I vote Marlon Wayne for Plastic Man. My choice for Plastic Man might be controversial. You know who I would like to be Plastic Man?
Who?
Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah, I mean,
But he's gray haired now. But if
Yeah,
you
I was
see
gonna say,
him,
he's pretty old now.
But you see him with them black bifocals on.
No,
you're like,
yeah.
that is Plastic Man.
Especially like 2000 Johnny Knoxville, easy money.
Yeah, that's
And
what
he
I'm
can
saying.
act, which
Yeah,
which
no,
helps
yeah,
out a lot.
yeah,
He can do that. He can pull off the role.
100%.
And then of course in the 90s it'd be Jim Carrey.
Of course.
That was
of course.
the easy money.
Technically, Jim Carrey was Plastic Man. That's all the mask is.
Yeah.
That's all the mask is. Like, he already was him. Like, I don't know who today will be able to pull that as well. But
There's nobody doing what they're like. There's sometimes some of those people is like you're just a one in a lifetime talent. Because to be able to do like be funny joke wise and be able to do that level of physical comedy, but
Yes.
all the time.
yes.
Like that's how he is naturally.
yeah.
Is hilarious. Like they used to talk about, and I wish they'd ever release some of the behind the scenes stuff from like the Old and Living Color. Like him and Damon Wayans used to have like these competitions. They try to out funny each other.
Oh,
all
yeah,
the
yes.
time. Like and just to have that spirit on set had to be amazing.
No, I agree. I
So
agree
much
100%. But why we're
Jonathan
talking about
Majors,
all this?
Plastic Man.
No, for real. John Ayo, relax. Relax. The reason why I'm blinking up Morph is because, that is a story that people can relate to. So I talked online, everyone's like, he's non-binary. I mean, he's a man. He was born a man. And I was like, no, he wasn't. He was not, or they weren't. They were not. And if I say he accidentally, I'm sorry. It's just that for years, Morph portrayed a man, but they explained it. They explained why Morph portrayed a man, and that makes sense. It makes sense that they would do it that way because in their time, the all-American blonde white boy, like his parents didn't even have blonde hair. And I think his mom was like Latina or something. But like, they said they went with the blonde hair, and all-American boy was good at baseball, he's good at football. That's the form that they took, and that's why Morph became the white blob. Morph basically became the Ditto Pokemon because Morph was like, I don't really know what I am. I was born a blob. I could be anything. Yeah. I could be a man. I could be a woman. I could be anything. And a lot of people, and I was like posting pictures, and I said, look, here's the origin. Here's Morph explaining that they do not have genitals. Morph is like, I do not have genitals. I don't. I can create genitals.
Yeah.
But I don't have a regular form.
Yeah.
That's a lot to deal with. Like, what am I? I can't even leave fingerprints.
Yeah, you're basically like stem cells.
Yeah. No, for real. Like,
the programmable
like
cells.
Yes.
Like, you're just there.
100%. The difference is, Mystique is a woman. Mystique has a human form, and when she's in a human form, she has a vagina. Morph doesn't have a human form.
I wonder if you take away Morph's mutant power, it's just like puddle.
I think so. I think that they would just turn to a puddle.
Like, because it's interesting, like, when you think about, like, well, if you don't technically have any human components, right? You don't have brain, you don't have, like, all that kind of stuff. Like, you are literally just, like, an amorphic blob.
Right.
They take away your powers, like, could they not take away your powers, technically?
That's interesting.
You know, you are, like, I mean, you technically have the X gene, which means you have DNA, but how do you work?
I've never understood. I would love to see how the turn off the mutant powers thing would work with mutants who have a physical, their mutant power is physical. For example, Nightcrawler. Like, if Nightcrawler's powers are turned off, does he still look like that?
I mean, yeah, there's like the demon, and that's the only thing that was kind of good about the Azazel kind of thing was that if you did turn off his mutant powers, then yeah, his just access to teleporting would go away.
Yes.
And then he would still be part demon because he was born part demon.
Yes.
But now, like you said, it's like, do you just become a dude with like, you know, like 3 fingers? Like,
right.
Because I mean, there are people with clubbed hands, their fingers.
There's a guy, I want to find his name. He's in Italy. He was born with hands like that.
Yeah.
And he cosplays as Nightcrawler all the time. He looks great. Yeah. I was like, dude, just give him the role. I mean, look at what happened with Alucard Cox. Look at what happened with her and Echo.
Yeah.
I said give him the role. I said give it to him. Like, what a great way to talk about, because that's one thing about X-Men is that you could almost call them disabilities. Like, you could call it that. Like, this nigga has this shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what literally mutations are.
No, 100%.
Mutations just, we don't, ours just generally lead to problems and not superpowers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But eventually you never know. Because, I mean, there are people who have those mutations where it's like, oh, yeah, what is it? Motherfucker got gigantism. That nigga hella big.
Yeah. No, yeah. I would sleep with morphs. So, you know, why do people want to fuck X-Men? I'm learning this. I'm learning this.
Did you not collect the swimsuit editions?
No.
You not watch Rogue in the original? Believe me, everybody wanted some sugar. Little sugar.
Listen, they got the original voice actor for Rogue. If I hear sugar, I'm passing out. I'm done. I can't do this. I can't, because that was just, she's so comfortable. Like, what I loved about Rogue, what made Rogue great is that all tank characters were usually men, muscular, I'm so strong. And then you have, you know, Rogue, who is like soft looking. And she speaks very nice. You know, she speaks like Blanche from Golden Girls. And but she'll still knock your fucking head off. Like, It was awesome. Like, we were like, dude, this is great.
And she wanted that smoke, too.
Oh, yeah. No, I like Rogue.
She was coming with the hooks, bro.
I like Rogue a lot. What are we calling the thing where Gambit charges Wolverine's claws? I have a name.
Go ahead.
The Cajun Special.
The Cajun Special, huh?
The Cajun Special.
So like fastball special, but Cajun Special?
Yeah. The Cajun Special.
Okay. You know, to me, it's better than when they gave them fire claws. You remember when we got the hot claws? Those claws were like, what? Do you realize that these are supposed to cut through everything already, right? What is the heating them up going to do?
I know. What is
like, all you're doing now is cauterizing wounds?
No, I was going to say, like, it kind of seems like contradiction of itself, because like you cut, but then it gets cauterized. So it's
yeah, it doesn't make any that whole thing was just dumb.
Absolutely. So you know, people were talking about that, and they were like upset, saying, "Oh well, this shouldn't be that, and this shouldn't be this, and blah blah blah." And you know, they were talking about, "Oh, there's only one gender, science." And let me tell you something. What the hell was that?
I have no idea, bro. Hero Wars. It's literally an ad.
And it's just someone's ass.
And it is, hold on. Put this.
You gonna put that on the screen?
Yeah, real quick. Like, what the fuck is this?
What is going on here?
I just wanted to check the Twitch feed, or Twitter feed, and just to make sure it's still up and going. And this is literally it. Thank you, Elon, for this wonderful ad. As you can see, this is an ad. I don't follow
Twitter is wild because of Elon.
Dude, Elon butchered this service, bro.
Every time I post something, it says my pussy in bio.
Bro,
my tits in bio. I'm like, dog. Oh, man. He really bought Twitter just to destroy it.
He said, we're going to put this shit in the ground.
100%. So, you know, one thing that I hate when it comes to debating comic book shit, I don't like selective science.
Okay.
I don't like selective science. The reason why I say that is, you know, people are saying, you know, that's not correct. There's only 2 genders, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So my question is, so you're okay with niggas flying? You're okay with niggas who have claws that come out of their hands?
No.
You're okay with a chick that can control the weather? You're okay with this guy who shoots fucking eye beams out of his fucking head?
Yep.
That's okay. But someone being genderless, whoa.
Gone too far.
Gone too far. That's not scientific correct.
Gone too far. It can't be possible.
I don't like selective science. if you're accepting all of this, then you should accept all of this. Because someone being born non-binary with no genitals at all is something that has actually happened.
People have been born with both.
Some people have been born with both. It's a thing that happens. That has actually happened. Fuck a comic book. That is a thing that has happened.
And I believe they were white. So we're really in here.
Yeah. But you know what has never happened? A nigga shooting eye beams. That has never happened.
Or somebody absolutely having control over the weather.
Yes,
at a planetary level.
They only like that when they are white. I mean, I know I had a couple brothers who was in my thing too, but you know, as black folks, sometimes we had to appease the white man. Sometimes, you know, and unfortunately, it goes back to slavery. But I'm just like, bro, you look crazy right now. You look nuts. And now the whole thing is they're saying that the X-Men is woke.
They are.
I love it. I love it. Let me tell you something. I love that statement. I love it when they say the X-Men are woke. You know why I love it? Because that means, oh, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Oh, okay. You know nothing about the X-Men. You know nothing about the X-Men. Okay. It's, to me, that's a dog whistle. That is a dog whistle of oh, this nigga doesn't know what he's talking about at all. Because X-Men have been talking about racism, talking about LGBTQ, talking about disabilities and how people who are disabled, like even some mutants are shamed.
Mutant Lives Matter is a thing.
Like, they were doing that before that was a thing that you do.
Yep.
That's why when I see like other companies all of a sudden make a lot of stuff for, you know, LGBTQ people, I think that's great. I'm like, that's cool. But X-Men been did this. Y'all are trying to catch up to them.
Yep.
The X-Men been on that. So for anyone to call it woke, I'm like, name me a part that wasn't woke. Ian McKellen, who played Magneto, he wanted to insert how, because Ian's gay. He's a gay man. And he wanted to add some things into the X-Men movies to make it feel like this is how it is to be gay at times. Like the scene where the woman says to Bobby Drake's mom, when Bobby Drake's mom says to him, well, you ever tried not being a mutant? Like, that was fresh from Ian. Like, that was fresh from Ian. And that is something that I'm sure other LGBTQ people have experienced. Where people are like, well, have you tried just not doing that? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like a real conversation that is had. This is the most relatable superhero shit almost ever. Because these are perfect allegories.
Yeah.
No one's going to be perfect like Superman. No one's going to be perfect like Batman.
Well, let's be real. DC's a very different universe. People get powers there, they're revered. They build museums to them. In the Marvel universe, they're like, whoa, we need registration.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas need to answer to somebody.
Yeah.
Y'all motherfuckers, as a matter of fact, we gonna build robots to kill y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Let's keep it 100. It's very, very different in the Marvel universe. And it's very different being a mutant than anything else. I mean, they are literally minority people who are actively persecuted.
Absolutely.
Like, they put them in their own little ghetto. Like, if you want to read a very fun read, District X is dope because they show you what it's like. Like, they give a very humanitarian look at where mutants would live because they can't get normal jobs. A lot of places won't hire them, especially when you think about all the mutants that aren't like, you know, are nice, pretty, prissy mutants like your X-Men and stuff who can't run around in tights, got access to a gym all the time.
Absolutely.
There's Jake down the street whose entire power is he's got yellow eyes and turns blue.
Yeah.
When does he turn blue? All the fucking time.
Yeah. And he can't control when he turns blue. Like,
I just blue and sometimes not blue.
Yeah.
Nah, my eyes are always yellow and look crazy.
Yeah.
And who's gonna hire this dude?
Yeah.
And let's say you have a talent. Let's say you like, hey, you know, I want to be an actor. Can't do that.
Can't do that.
So they move to District X, where there's more mutants, so they can get little jobs and shit. And then you got, of course, drug trade and all that other fun stuff. And you still have, like, you know, some shitty police in there who look at them like they ain't nothing. You know,
100%.
very, very much like being a minority in America.
100%. And people waking up to find out they're mutants and unfortunately committing suicide. This is a thing.
Yep.
This is a thing that has actually happened. The X-Men are actually very relatable in that way. And what makes it interesting is like even the white dudes are persecuted. Even the white dudes are like hunted. Like, damn, imagine having white privilege, but then finding out you're a mutant. Fuck. Fuck. Nobody cares about white people when they don't use their white privilege. Yeah. When you don't really, when I see a white man not using his white privilege, I get pissed. How dare you? How dare you not use the resources that are automatically given to you? Automatically given to you. I can't do that, but you can. You choose not to? Fuck you. That's kind of where I'm at with it. That's kind of where I'm at with it. So, like, with X-Men, like you gotta think, like, even with Aurora, like, yeah, I'm a mutant, but I'm also black. I got two things going against me.
Not just like, you know, American black. I'm from Africa.
I'm black.
I was born and raised in Africa. And then I was also treated like shit before I came over here. Like, hold up, I was homeless in Africa.
So let's keep it X-Men.
Okay.
We got a trailer this week.
Which one? I mean, we just watched one.
We got the Deadpool 3 trailer.
Deadpool 3
We have to call it what it really is. Deadpool Wolverine. Deadpool and Wolverine. We have official name of the movie. Deadpool and Wolverine.
Deadpool and Homie?
I hated that name.
Did you?
I hated the name. I didn't like Deadpool and Wolverine at first. I was like, I don't like that name. It's kind of random. But then I thought about it. Let's talk marketing. We're dealing with the marketing masters here, which is Disney. We're dealing with the marketing
But I'm happy.
masters. You don't want to have a movie that co-stars Wolverine and not have his name in the title. I'm like, that makes sense. But yeah, we got a trailer. Let's turn it on.
Not only that, but you also, I mean, marketing an X-Men along with Deadpool, a premier big name X-Men who's reprising his role, that's a flex.
100%.
That's just a flex.
100%.
You just got to make those kind of flexes.
100%.
All right, ready?
Yes.
Happy birthday to you.
All right, okay.
I love how they brought everybody back.
I love how so many
Like, it's
people.
a squad.
It's been a challenging few years, for sure.
That they're like, oh, that doesn't make sense. How is Shatterstar there? Oh, that doesn't make sense. How is the other dude there? I'm like, so did you just not watch Deadpool 2?
For real.
Or did you forget? Did you just forget that he went back in time and fixed it?
Yeah. Literally went back in time, got Vanessa, got everybody.
Yeah. But go ahead. It's been a challenging few years for us, for sure. I think she lost a baby.
But I'm happy. That is because of each and every one of you. I'm the luckiest man alive.
Make a wish, buddy.
Hey, look at this.
Wade Wilson?
Who's asking?
So, you know what I haven't heard for a while?
What?
Remember when the narrative was none of these shows or movies are combining? Remember that? Remember that was the push? They were just like,
These all are meaningless.
they are like, where are we going with this? Blah, blah, blah. Hey, look at here. Loki reference.
What do you mean? Who are these guys with these sticks? I've never seen them before.
They're from a show.
A show?
They're from a show.
Like, were they in one episode or like two
No,
seasons?
they're in 2 seasons.
2 seasons worth of show?
2 seasons. 2 seasons.
No.
2 seasons. 2 seasons of them. 2 seasons.
I mean, what do they do? Do they just have Jimmy sticks or something?
I know. Let's watch it. Let's see.
See? Okay. Huh. Interesting.
Whoa. Is that supposed to be scary? Pegging isn't new for me, friendo, but it is for Disney.
Stop. Nice. So we knew this was coming, where Deadpool is going to be like, yo, this is Disney. This is a Disney film. And in a Disney film, matter of fact, in the same line pretty much, we talk about pegging.
Yes.
That is important.
So there are certain things that I don't think a lot of maybe people who aren't familiar with film understand. Mm-hmm. In film, you have ratings. Mm-hmm. Rated R, rated PG-13, rated PG. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of stuff you can do until you get up to R.
Yes.
You can guarantee this was probably an NC-17 level rated movie, and they backed it all the way down to just before PG-13.
I don't
as
know.
close as they can get.
I don't know. I think they're
It's
going
supposed to be PG-13.
I don't know.
Oh,
They
it
have
was
never
announced?
officially said what it is.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking it's R. I think they're gonna go for it. Like if you see this trailer,
The blood says R.
Yeah,
The violence says
the
R.
blood is red.
But at the same time, you can have red blood in PG-13.
I thought you can't.
Yes, you can.
I don't think that's. I don't think that's
it's rated
true.
R confirmed.
I think it's rated. Yeah,
I don't know.
thought
Some
it
people were saying PG-13. Some
I don't
people
know.
were saying R. I mean, I don't mind it R. I don't mind it either way. But at the same time, like, there is a lot more that you can get away with PG-13. You can get away with a certain amount of cursing. You can do a lot under PG-13 that I don't think a lot of people push.
I think this is just my opinion. I think that not making it rated R would hurt it.
It could.
I think that not making it rated R would absolutely hurt it because that's where we ended off on. Last time we saw the movie Logan, it was rated R. Last time we saw Deadpool, it was rated R.
No. And I mean, Echo was MA, so
and that's another thing.
They're actively making projects.
I'm
which
like,
I don't have any problem with.
Yeah,
but it's funny because something like that pegging reference, you can totally do that in a PG-13.
Oh no, you can, you can.
Which is what makes it funny.
But yeah, you can. But also, this is for a Disney movie. He didn't say MCU. He didn't say Marvel. He said Disney. So I think they're pushing that, especially since Echo did so well. It was received so well. Not one person said, hey, this type of violence shouldn't be in the MCU. They were praised for it. And so they're like, well, fuck it. Let's just keep it moving.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Let's keep it going.
I'm here for it. Let's get it.
We're
That's
off.
fucked up.
Well, then take the toupee off, man.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. Sorry.
But see, I think that's a signal that right there signifies the entire reason why Deadpool was like, "Yeah, fuck y'all."
That was it.
Mr. Wilson, you appear to have soiled yourself while unconscious.
Secession.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't unconscious. Who are you? Why am I here?
Walk with me. Wait. You are special.
Yeah.
This is your chance.
To be a hero among heroes. I smell what you're stepping in, Sensei. Your little cinematic universe is about to change forever. I'm the...
Okay. So that's obviously Patch. It looks like a seedy little area. I'm pretty sure he's in Madripoor.
You're not my Wolverine.
No, 100%. Let's talk about it. So, once they introduced Madripoor in Falcon and Winter Soldier, I was like, okay, so we're definitely getting X-Men. Like, that's the whole concept of Madripoor. Is that, like, it was a place Wolverine would go to all the time. And it's heavily influenced by X-Men. Yeah. And then, wasn't the Shang-Chi, was it the Fighting Ring? God, it was a good movie. Wasn't that Fighting Ring? Wasn't that in Madripoor too?
I don't know. It might have been.
I might have to rewatch it. What a great reason to rewatch Shang-Chi. Like, I'm all for it.
You need reason?
No, we don't. But not if there is a reason. It makes
I just be going on Disney Plus sometimes like, Shang-Chi.
Be like, you know what? I just want to put something on. Put on Shang-Chi. Good movie.
It's good. It's that good.
Yeah, it's that good of a movie.
It's that good.
So here's the deal. We already know that, worlds are going to start colliding. Secret Wars. remember in She-Hulk when she looked on that internet article and it said a man with claws found at a bar. Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay, so there's a Wolverine here. Yeah, sort of. I think that's the MCU's Wolverine. Patch? I think Patch, they're going to just make Patch the MCU Wolverine. And they're going to make him the MCU Wolverine, and it's not going to be Hugh Jackman. I mean, if you look at that doesn't even look like Hugh Jackman.
It looks like Hugh Jackman.
No, it doesn't. Look at how small and slender the shoulders are. It's not Hugh Jackman.
That's Hugh Jackman.
No, it's not.
It's Hugh Jackman.
We'll see. We'll see. I'm saying it's not.
It's always Hugh Jackman.
I'm saying.
If it's a Wolverine, it's Hugh Jackman.
Oh shit.
Nah, I also wouldn't be surprised if that wasn't like it was supposed to be Wolverine at all.
We'll see.
He just decoyed.
We'll see. Another reason why I say that too is that Marvel out of nowhere. What did the Marvel comics do? Like, if they can take advantage of something that's on the TV, I mean, on the movies, they're gonna do it. So all of a sudden, there's a Patch miniseries out. Oh yeah, I didn't think this was just done out of nowhere.
That's fair. That's fair.
All good.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm the Messiah. I am Marvel Jesus.
He got his.
It looked like somebody else smacked his ass.
I know. I was gonna say, why the dude suit him up kept smacking his ass? Right here though. Oh.
God, please! Oh my fuck! God, I love this part.
Here, go back. The guy was like, God, I love this part. Him. You know what that is, right? That's Pyro.
Oh, it is.
That's the original Pyro.
Oh yeah, Pyro.
It says it on there.
Bringing him back.
Yeah.
See, I personally, I think Ryan Reynolds and Feige probably that's the kind of person you want to work with because you could tell, like, bro, with almost nothing, with no real budget or anything, bro, I made one of the best superhero movies. Yeah. Because I fucking love this character.
Yes.
I love this shit. Let's bring shit back. Let's have some fun with it.
Yes. I've said, and I've been on record because it was on the old show, that I've said for years, I said Deadpool is the most important superhero movie since the Avengers. And I said that because all these people who are making superhero movies, they're scared. They're scared to make it R. They're frightened to make it R. Until Deadpool. And they said, no, we're going to make it R. And I was like, yeah, this movie needs to do good. Because we need these type of things. So when Deadpool made it R, all of a sudden DC was like, hey. Oh, so you guys would like this type of shit. All right, bet. And so we get that, but go ahead. Yeah, Pyro's back, so that's good.
Wait!
Pause it right up. He's in a wood setting, and there's like a tipped over car. I think that is the end Logan's.
Wait!
That scene, yeah. I think at the end of Logan.
Well, because it would make sense since the TVA's there. And we're trying to stop you from making this very.
I think that he's a good director, but that's where it ends. Okay, stop right there.
Better than Has Been Hotel, if you ask me. If you like kind of the Has Been Hotel, watch Hell of a Boss. It's better.
I heard Hell of a Boss is better too.
Hell of a Boss is hella better.
Look at that on the left.
What is that?
That's an issue of Secret Wars.
Oh, it sure is. Yeah, now I can see the top.
I think it's issue 6 or issue 8, but either way, Fantastic Four is on the cover.
Don't just stand there, you ape. Give me a hand up. Nope, I'm actually okay. Thank you very much.
We made it.
I'm actually okay. Thank you very much.
We've made it.
Yes, the character designs for Hell of a Boss overall is better. It's better all around, 100%. It's just a better show.
Where's Hell of a Boss at? Like,
you watch on YouTube.
It's on YouTube?
Yeah.
This is a YouTube show?
I believe so.
Ain't that what Has Been Hotel started as? It started as
Hell of a Boss.
Oh!
Has Been Hotel is their first, like, we did something for a big company versus having like the smaller projects.
I got you.
Hell of a Boss is where it's at. This shit's fucking
That's a great
weird.
name. That's a great name too. I just heard about that show Comparison, and I thought that it's the same
It's
people.
cold as fuck.
I got you.
I've been seeing that Has Been Hotel kind of waste its premise. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Hell of a Boss is just better.
Just watch that. And grabbing this crowd's just raunchy humor. 100%. So let's talk about it. People were saying, "Oh, this is just nostalgia."
What is Deadpool?
Deadpool and bringing Wolverine back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine.
My response is, okay, and.
I mean, y'all do realize
okay.
Most of these characters were created in the 60s. This is all nostalgia, right?
Look, I mean, my whole thing is, why is nostalgia a bad thing?
Right?
I need someone to convince me, why is that bad? Okay, it's nostalgia. Okay, and? All right, is that where it is?
You still read the Bible? Nigga, that's nostalgia. I always read about old shit. Shit that's happened before.
Why you keep reading with your Street Fighter games? Nigga been doing the same fireball.
Ryu still here doing the same uppercut fireball.
Him and Ken are still the same niggas, pretty much.
Dawson's still stretchy as fuck. Zang is still wrestling bears.
Now, they said Superman is 100% moving. Let's get to that. No, we'll get there. We will get there. But first, let's talk about this Deadpool and X-Men. I mean, Deadpool and Wolverine. This movie is out of here. Let me tell you why. It is now officially the most watched trailer of all time.
Oh, really?
And beat out No Way Home.
Impressive. I mean, it's a good trailer. What is it? Deadpool is the way.
Here's the deal. It's not even just that it's Deadpool. I have to tell people, you got to understand, it's not just that it's Deadpool. It's Deadpool in the MCU. Now we're having a different conversation.
It's Deadpool with a budget.
Well, the first two, the first one didn't have that big of a budget.
The second one still had an okay budget, but let's be real. Marvel budgets are different.
Disney budgets are but I'm with you. But yeah, so exactly what's going on. Deadpool is officially in the MCU, so that's different because we've been. God, this is about. You want to hear something crazy? In like 4 years, the MCU has been around for 20 years.
Not that old. Not that old. Leave me alone, bro.
Shit. But let me get to my point on that. Ever since we saw Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, and Avengers, we all thought, damn, we wish Spider-Man and X-Men were here, and Fantastic Four. We have been waiting for these characters to be in the same universe as the Avengers for almost 20 years.
Yeah.
For almost 20 years. We said, damn, Logan should be here. Damn, Spider-Man should be here. Damn, blah, 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 blah. This is different than just regular nostalgia. Having Michael Keaton Batman randomly show up in Flash is just nostalgia for the sake of nostalgia. But the difference is, and why people didn't care that much for that, is that nobody watched the DCU and said, damn, do you know what needs to be here? Michael Keaton.
We were still asking for a good movie. You know what we would really like for DC to have? Some good shit.
You brought Michael Keaton into a world that nobody cares about.
You brought another cake to a cake bakery. Like you came to a bakery with a cake. They already got cakes there.
Yes,
we get it.
Yes.
And it's cool that you like that kind of cake.
Mm-hmm.
But we already have cakes here, bro.
No, 100%. Let me tell you something else too. This is gonna sound weird, but I'm just gonna throw it out there. I can see Ryan Reynolds of sorts becoming Marvel's new James Gunn. Let me tell you. Let me talk. Let me cook. This is his movie.
Yeah.
That's why I know it's gonna be rated R. because Marvel's gonna give him whatever he wants.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I don't doubt it.
Okay, I got you. So,
yeah, I'm not saying it. I'm saying I know. I was saying for PG-13, there's a lot you can still get away with.
You're right.
And be able to make this movie. However, at the very same time, like, yes, give me full unrestricted Deadpool rated R. That's what I would like. Yes, please.
Ryan Reynolds has a style for all the stuff he makes.
Yep.
He has a style that fits him 100%.
Absolutely.
Does it sound familiar? People really like to work with him. He's loved by a lot of people. I can see Marvel being like, yo, bro. Because he does this type of shit.
Yeah.
He does this type of shit. He's the greatest brand maker. Like, he has a whole brand company that has done shit like Mint Mobile. And he's pushed different advertisers for other people. People like to work with Ryan Reynolds. People love Ryan Reynolds. And they love Blake Lively. Like, people love these people. If you look at Ryan Reynolds' movieology, whatever you call it, filmology, he's worked with almost everybody. And everyone has had nothing but great things to say. Ryan Reynolds is great. He's amazing.
Sure.
The problem is that Ryan isn't exclusive to Disney yet.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he'd give that part up. I can see him.
I don't see why not.
I can see him wanting to stick with the character. Well, the only reason I say why not is because he's had other successful projects. And he obviously likes doing them.
But how come that can't just be on Disney? I mean, if he becomes exclusive, that doesn't change his output.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, I don't know. I mean, I would not be surprised if in not too long he had his own studio.
Fair.
He did that. Like, he seems like he's going. I mean, the motherfucker got like a cell phone company. He's got like a sports team.
He can
like,
still own that.
I'm not saying he doesn't have to own it. He seems like he wants ownership.
Oh,
like, he seems like he would have his own production company fully.
So let's go off of that.
Partner with Disney before he would just be like, look, I'm contracted with Disney and I'm just doing projects with you guys.
I mean, he could do that. Because he has contracts with other studios. Those aren't lifetime contracts. Those aren't lifetime contracts. None in the contract says, hey, you can't do anything else. Also, let's talk about the show. I mean, the sports team he owns. How do you know that he has a sports team? Because he has a show?
On Hulu, yeah.
Yeah. On what?
On Hulu.
Say it again?
Hulu.
On Hulu?
Yeah. Which
Disney on Hulu?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying I can see him partnering. I just don't see him like
fully going in.
Just because, like, bro, you bought a cell phone company. You bought a sports team. Like, you seem like you're more in the ownership for Legacy, because I know he has like a big family too. Like, all that stuff. You seem more on the ownership side than just the partnership side. But if he made like Reynolds Studios and they partnered with Disney, I would not see any problem with that. But I would see the Reynolds Studios thing prior to I'm just doing movies.
I think it's called maximum effort.
Maybe.
But I think it's called maximum effort.
Which is perfect for a Deadpool.
Yeah, 100%.
I have a shirt with Deadpool shirt that says maximum.
That says maximum effort, 100%. The reason why I'm saying that is that WB copped Bad Robot. That was J.J. Abrams. That has to be the biggest loss of money for a movie studio ever. They had a contract with them for like $500 million.
Yeah.
And then nothing came out. They didn't make one thing with under WB. And I don't think they're under them no more. Like, people are spending money. Let's keep it going. Disney bought a huge stake in Epic Games.
And what?
They bought, like, a huge portion of Epic Games.
Oh, that makes sense.
Why? Why does that make sense to you?
Look, we got Fortnite and shit like that. Epic Games has had huge game titles for a number of years.
I don't think they own it 100%.
I mean, even a stake in that.
Yeah.
I mean, Fortnite alone is just easy free money. I don't know why people love that shit.
1.5 billion stake. I don't get it either. I don't understand. I don't know what I don't understand more.
And not only that,
Fortnite or Minecraft.
But also you have to think, Epic, the company Epic, is also the creator of the Unreal Engine, which like 75% of games are built on now.
I think that
and like 90% of indie games are built on. It's insane.
No, you're right. I think the Disney Epic Games thing is just a collaboration. No, they put $1 billion in. That's bigger than a collaboration. We're a partnership.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Epic Games owns the Unreal, is the same company that owns the Unreal Engine, and Unreal Engine 5 is in movies, it's in games, and you're talking about like an abundance. We were just talking about Street Fighter. That's running on the Unreal Engine.
Unreal Engine. It's time for their games and shit. I think what they're gonna do, I think they're gonna bring back the original Fortnite. Fortnite before Fortnite. Disney Infinity.
Oh, yeah.
Remember Disney Infinity?
Yeah.
Disney Infinity was Fortnite before Fortnite of sorts. Where it was a bunch of characters from Disney who have no business being together. They're all like in this place and they can do whatever they want. Like, it was just all open and free. And then it ended because they were trying to do the thing with the, they had the little figures.
Yeah.
That was the problem with the Infinity, was that niggas were buying the figures to collect them, not to play them in the game. So if I'm just playing the game, I can't be Darth Vader ever.
Yeah.
Because this nigga bought all the Darth Vaders.
Yeah, they were hopeful. Yeah, they were hopeful that you would have people would buy two, because you would buy one to collect and one to play with. But instead, scalpers just destroyed the whole thing and nobody could play anything.
Yeah,
So.
and then people just stopped playing it because they're like, nigga, I can't be Black Panther.
Yep.
I can't be him.
Like some dude named Todd went and bought all the Black
Bought
Panthers.
all the Black Panthers in existence.
Yep.
And now they're like $300 online, and that's out. I do wonder how that worked though, like concept wise. Like I said, Disney Infinity was great. You could get a fucking you could get in a AT-AT and drive it around.
True.
Like, and walk past Aladdin in them. Like, it was pretty cool, but like technology wasn't where it's at now. Different ideas weren't where they're at now, and unfortunately the whole character thing, like,
yeah, the character thing really hurt it, because you can't play with the people you want to play with. It kind of hurts the game. Like, I played the hell out of Street Fighter for a while. I had like a few hundred hours in it, but after a while, I'm like, bro, I'm sick of waiting for Akuma, who is all I want to play with, and I don't have any real desire to play any of these new characters. But yeah, I probably am not going to really be that much interested in the game even when Akuma comes out now, because I'm gonna be multiple patches behind, multiple characters I have to learn matchups against, and
also Tekken got everybody out of here.
And to be real honest, I'm actively playing some Tekken.
You know why? You know why you playing Tekken? This is great. This is something I was gonna bring up. You know why you playing Tekken? Someone said this. They're like, black men are good at Tekken. And I just stopped and think.
Yep.
I just stopped and think. I was like,
black people.
I remember playing Tekken with my niggas. I was like, wait a minute. We were all really good at Tekken. Like, wait a minute. And it was like, when I was in college, the best player in Tekken at the arcade was a nigga.
Yep.
Like, wait a minute. I was like, is that a thing?
Tekken's like a sport.
Is that a thing? Like,
good at it.
Are niggas good at Tekken?
Yes.
Why?
What?
Why is this a thing? I posted about it, and hella niggas was like, yeah, I think you're right. I'm hella good at Tekken. Eli, he keeps wanting to play me in Tekken. Nigga, we got hella video games, but Tekken? He's like, no, Tekken, nigga.
We don't do black on black crime, but I understand that. Yeah, no, y'all wouldn't want to see me in Tekken. That would be very bad.
King is the adopted black character. Yeah, he's an Afro-Latino.
No, if you really think about it, the entire cast is the adopted black character, bro. If you black, you pick everybody on that thing.
Ah, shit.
Like, let's be real. Because there are black characters like Eddie and stuff, but black people don't just pick them.
I don't pick Eddie.
You my nigga Kazuya, nigga.
Yo,
I got Devil Jin,
I
nigga.
am fucking all of y'all up with Paul Phoenix. Don't play with me.
Oh no.
I'm fucking you up with Paul Phoenix.
Real talk, bro. I get oh god, what's her name? Is it Alicia or Aisha or whatever?
Alicia?
With the chainsaw?
Yeah. I was gonna say the robot. Hey, yo, that's kind of unfair.
Hey, bro. That's my murder doll, bro. I be messing people
I know a friend of mine was a friend of MCU Ultron. MCU Ultron was Ultron. I think that because we know about the Ultron character for years, we know his potential. But you can't do Ultron's full potential in one movie. There's no way. No. He would need to be built up like Thanos. Like, on some real shit. Everybody in the Xbox community I know is waiting to pre-order Blade and Angel. Before we go there, Dan the Man says Ultron better come back, man. Listen, they could easily bring Ultron back. Easily. Simply. They did it in Annihilation. Basically, what they could do is right before they could start the movie with that last great scene with Vision and Ultron.
Yeah.
Where, he's like, a thing isn't beautiful because it lasts. He's like, you're unbearably naive. Like, well, I was born yesterday. Shout out to Joss Whedon. I know Joss Whedon is a piece of shit, but that man can write. That man can craft a fucking story. And right before Vision destroys the last one, Ultron lets off a signal. Small signal. That signal bounces off a satellite. It's just in space. Oh, hello there. Is there time to come in?
Yeah, okay. You can come in.
Okay.
A little early, but... What's up, Munchkin? Here, come here. Okay.
We have a guest.
Hello.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Talk. What are you pouting for? Tell him. What's you got? You don't have to say anything. Just talk. It's a free-form show. I told you. Just talk.
I gotta keep my cursing down now.
Yes. So, what do you go by? What's your nickname? What do you like to use? AJ. All right, speak up. Yes, it's not pouting.
Well, we have the youngin here now, so I think this would be a great transition to something I think that she would really appreciate.
What's that?
We have a cast.
For? Which one?
Yeah, that.
Fantastic Four?
Yes.
Do you recall the Fantastic Four?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
With the Thing and stuff.
I was gonna say, yeah, with the thing. With who? Say that again?
The Thing,
Okay.
Invisible Woman, isn't that in it? Mr. Fantastic, and I forget the last one.
That's okay.
Human Torch.
Human Torch.
You raising her well? You're raising her well. Listen, let me tell you something.
She got big. I feel. Oh yeah, she's way too big now.
Hey, listen, man.
Way too big.
Who has the daughter? Can't you tell by the skin color?
Light skinned bandits.
We got a few waffles in here. It's funny when me and him started this podcast. She was a baby in diapers. Like I basically watched her grow up. So it's always weird to me if y'all feel old. No, 100%. But look at this.
Yeah.
This young lady is a fan of the MCU. And yet she knows the Fantastic Four.
Yep.
I tell people that I think a lot of people sleep on the Fantastic Four. I was like, I don't think y'all understand how big they really are. People know who the Fantastic Four are. I can say Fantastic Four are bigger than the Avengers.
Yeah.
At least at one point.
Yeah, for most of comic history, for real.
Yes, 100%.
For real.
People knew who the Fantastic Four are. I have rap songs called the Fantastic Four, with different rappers called the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Like, or they talk about Mr. Fantastic, Dr. Doom, MF Doom. Like, this is all Fantastic Four stuff. Like, I sleep on the Fantastic Four, my guy. That's fine. They're going to, what are you showing us? What is that? Something you drew?
Uh-huh.
Okay. We got a little comic artist in the making.
Yep, she loves to draw. That's for sure. Loves to draw all the
I
time.
even wrote.
Oh, you wrote on the back. What does it say?
Sailor Galadriel Kurami, Vampire Warrior of the Galactic Moon.
Oh man, she's a nerd. She's a geek.
Yes. Oh, matter of fact, here, tell them what are you into? What do you like?
Uh oh. Watch your head there.
Oh, stop playing with the drawing. Focus.
Meow
Who do you want to be for Halloween? Moon Girl? Talk. Mike's there.
You know what you should do? You should dress her up as Moon Girl. And you get one of them Tyrannosaurus Rex cartoon. Show them your shirt. Show them your shirt. Show them your shirt. Oh.
There you go. With the Moon Girl shirt and a little puffs.
Oh. Nice. Nice. Fantastic Four are better as a side dish than as a main course. I'm going to get back to you, MTF. No, before we go, what y'all should do for Halloween, she dresses as Moon Girl. You know those T-Rex costumes people be making and be having? You should get one of those. It'd be
Devil Dinosaur?
Yeah, Moon Girl, Devil Dinosaur. Like, that would be cool. Like, that's just my thoughts.
It would be. It would be.
So I have a neat idea I want to share with you for Dungeons and Dragons.
Is there a way to contact you? I think off.
See me on Twitter. What you say?
Dungeons and Dragons. She knows Dungeons and Dragons.
He raised a little nerd, and we appreciate it. We appreciate it. I'm kind of jealous of her because she's coming up in an age where being a geek and a nerd is like normal.
Oh, dude. Not only that, but it's completely spoiled. So we had we went to a hotel, and they had regular TV on, right? It's commercials, and she was watching commercials like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "It's commercials. This is what happens on TV." She's like, "Can we watch regular TV?" And I'm like, "This is regular TV. It's like Netflix." And I'm like, "Yeah, everything for you is on demand." Like she'd be telling me like, "Yeah, I just skipped season 2. I just went to the end. I want to see what happens. I don't really care."
Man. Sorry, well, do you follow me on Twitter? Just get at me on Twitter. I want to talk to F4 because he's upsetting me. I want to talk to MTF because he's upsetting me. I don't think that people understand how much the Fantastic Four has brought to the world. The family superhero team. That's them. One of their biggest influences for the Ninja Turtles. You got the smart guy. You got the leader, that was most likely Invisible Woman. You got the tough guy, Raphael's thing. And you have the womanizer fun guy, Human Torch.
No. The party guy.
The party guy, the one that has fun. Like, this is... They brought so much. Black Panther, Galactus, Doom. You don't get these things without the Fantastic Four.
Oh, yeah. Most of the Marvel Universe has had direct interactions with, if not origin stories, coming from Fantastic Four books. Like, they were that team.
100%.
And the thing is, like, I think they were one of those teams that suffered a little bit from the Superman syndrome, where it's like they did so much that it was hard to continue doing things with them for a while.
I agree.
Then Marvel, the MCU, not owning them, they got put on even a bigger back burner.
Which is unfortunately. I think Shackman's going to blow it away. I agree, too. Can you pull up the Fantastic Four stuff? Did you see all of that?
Which parts?
The Fantastic Four stuff that they were showing?
Not all of it. Where's it at? Because it's not on video, is it?
No. Go to Google.
Yep.
And type in Fantastic Four cast. And go to images. You can use the one on the left.
This one?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I saw this one.
Okay. Is it small? Yeah. See? Yeah.
We'll do this.
Wow, is that from our last episode?
That was from when we did that, yeah.
From the old show, I mean. Okay.
From time to full.
Yes. I'm also curious how they handled the story in general, since they aren't doing an origin. I think that Fantastic Four are one of those characters where we really don't need their origin. We already know what time it is. Look at her. She's so excited. Look. It's great. It's great. First of all, give me my flowers, please. I called Ebon Moss
for
thing. I called that.
Yeah.
I was like, no, that's it right there. Jewish, blue eyes, tough guy. What are we doing? We also have a new, it's great. We also have a new double dipper in Marvel. Ebon was Micro in Punisher.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was
Nice.
Micro in Punisher.
Nice.
So-
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, so we have a new double dip. Ebon is Thing. What's her name? Kirby. Is it Jessica Kirby?
Kirby.
No, not that.
No, not that Kirby.
Jack Kirby. It was an artist.
Oh, snap.
She also likes Kirby.
Kirby's great. Vanessa Kirby, thank you. Vanessa Kirby. The dude, the Human Torch guy. What is his name? I know you guys are gonna tell me before I can get to it. Joseph Quinn, thank you. Joseph Quinn. I don't know much about him, but I guess he was in an episode of he was in Stranger Things season 4.
Okay.
And people really fell in love with him for that. I can't get into Stranger Things. I just can't. I tried it. I'm like, this is just lesser Goonies.
Lesser Goonies. Dang, it was wrong. Joseph Quinn was Eddie. I don't know.
Yeah.
See, I don't know how far I got into Stranger Things. I think I watched most of it. I liked the first couple seasons, but then I kind of tuned out.
You're not a fan of Stranger? It's not. I just can't. I tried it. I tried it, and I'm just like, this is Goonies Monster Squad.
Yeah, I don't remember him very well.
Yeah. People don't like how he looks. I was told he was great in Stranger Things. This is not a rip on Stranger Things. Just some things aren't for me. And that maybe I'll give it a shot one day, especially now with this. Nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. I appreciate that. Yeah, because it says some things just aren't for me. Like, I wish I could get more into it, but I just can't. So that's one of them. It's like that with me and Harry Potter. Like, I watch Harry Potter and I just don't care. Like, I wish I did care. I want to care, but I can't. I'm watching it and I'm like, I don't care.
See, I didn't watch it until this one. She wanted to watch it because her friends at school wanted to watch it.
Of course.
Because my friends at school kept playing it, and I got annoyed by it, so I said, can I watch it? And then I watched it, and then, we gave up on that whole thing because we just kept playing until it got so annoying for me.
Oh, man. I was really into that story. Like, I was really like, oh, my God, they did that? Oh, man. Oh,
so,
man.
not a Harry Potter fan?
I haven't even watched the whole thing. You won't let me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, maybe we'll watch the rest of them since you're on break.
Percy Jackson. Now, I love Percy Jackson.
I'm trying to watch.
Can you care about watching Mean Girls? Hey, yo, I've never seen Mean Girls, and they are shaming me for never watching Mean Girls.
Like the new one?
No, any of them.
The original?
Yes.
Why not?
Because it's just clueless.
It's not. It's not. They weren't mean girls in Clueless.
Are you kidding me?
No, they're just popular, and that just came
They were mean and popular.
That just comes
sounds
with the
like
territory.
Clueless.
No.
That sounds like Clueless.
It was different. It was very different.
One day I will get in. You know what you need to watch?
What?
Bottoms.
I did.
Listen. You got me.
Marshawn Lynch is a star.
Hey, listen, check this out. I had to watch that movie again. I was like, this might be in my top 10. I really enjoyed that movie.
Yeah.
I had a smile on my face the whole entire time. And I was just like, dude, I really enjoyed that. Like, I would definitely recommend it. Julissa, of course I've seen Heathers. Of course. All them 80s, teenage movies.
Porky's and all of those
Yes,
stuff.
all of it is great.
Yeah.
All of it is great. So
I watched that. So now you gotta watch Mean Girls, and I watched that off your recommendation. So there you go, because you recommended Bottoms. So boom, there you go.
Are you recommending Mean Girls?
Well, I'm saying it's required watching. Like you.
How is that required watching?
Are you in America?
What did that? No, make that make sense.
There you go.
How did that make sense?
You're an American.
Is Mean Girls an American anthem?
It's an American movie of a generation. Yeah.
Like Clueless.
Yeah, of the next generation. Yeah, basically. It's not like the movie Clueless. It's different, definitely. I mean, Clueless, I think, is also, I don't know. It's like you have two different eras. Like, there's two completely different eras there that you would see in that.
Mean Girls is in the Heathers. You watch your mouth. Heathers is a part of, who made those hues? That's with, like, Ferris Bueller and Breakfast Club and Weird Science. We're not doing this. Mean Girls is not in any of those type of genres.
You haven't seen it, so you would know.
I'm pretty sure it's not like Weird Science and Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Hey. Don't Twitter comic book me where you ain't read it, but you're telling me about it. Watch it first, and then discuss.
Agreed.
You know that? Yeah, it took Taz like 30 years to watch Orphan Black. Like, the old girl Tatiana Mansley had already finished the show, was on the other projects. This show great.
You know what's horrible about that? I only watched it because she got the She-Hulk. I only watched it because of that. And then I regretted it.
Now that you're in the MCU, welcome back.
Heathers is in a huge joint. It's anti-hero. I'm not doing this with you guys. It has that same vibe. Like Adventures of Babysitting. And...
Adventures of Babysitting is a classic.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's a classic.
You know what else is a good one no one talks about? Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
Yeah,
that was
Christina
a great...
Applegate.
Yes, that was back when Christina... That is like, yeah.
Pete Christina.
Yeah, that was great. Okay, I'll give it a shot.
And if you guys aren't watching, definitely check out Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur.
Great show. Season 2 going on right now.
Yep. Have you finished it yet, young lady?
Yeah, almost. I just have to finish the Molecule Lab. I didn't want to finish it.
What do you think of it? Do you like it?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I don't like that, MTF. That's not fair. That's not fair. He basically said, well, the girl from Mean Girls is a Dr. Strange, so...
Yeah, she is.
I watched Rachel McAdams thing. I like The Notebook.
I've never seen Notebook, so... No.
You have a wife.
I'm not married, so there you go. Anyway,
Word?
I've never watched that movie. I have no desire to watch that movie. Is it
You
with Channing
don't have
Tatum?
to. No,
who's
it's
the guy
Ryan
in it?
Gosling.
Right? Yeah, I don't get Ryan Gosling.
What do you mean you don't
I
get?
saw him in Blade Runner.
And Barbie.
And Barbie, yeah. Which was basically a kid movie.
It was kind of a kid movie.
You didn't like it? You didn't like Barbie? For the parts you've seen? You haven't seen the whole movie, have you?
No, but I've seen some parts.
You didn't like it?
See, you really a little tomboy. You're a little tomboy here. Like, I've never seen the noise. But what is wrong with y'all? Have you seen Nice Guys? Of course.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay. I've seen Ryan Gosling in plenty of things. Yes. That was more of a joke.
Oh, we'll get
But
that.
I didn't see that one.
I like Drive. But let's get back to Fantastic Four. So, a
When
couple
are you
of things.
sending your daughter to acting auditions? Eventually. I mean, I've been saying this kid could get a job, make some money for a long time. Since she was like at least 3. Yeah. What? I'm not lying. Get a job. You gotta put her to work because you get a job.
You gonna put her to work?
See, this is why you need a job. You would be over here your dad. You're too busy working, pay some bills. All right, relax.
Oh man. Let's get back to Fantastic Four here because we got some things that we need to hash out here.
So first of all, they're trying to make Reed into a very likable person with that casting.
Reed is a likable person.
Well, people gave Reed that kind of that kind of stigma that Reed's kind of not likable.
I think that's
over
silly.
the years, which
I think
I don't care for it, but at the same time, casting Pedro Pascal is a huge flex in terms of likability.
Well, here's the deal. You don't hire someone like Pedro Pascal unless you don't want him to be one of the faces of your new run. No. I've always said that's been the biggest problem after Endgame is that before Endgame we had the faces of the MCU. I don't think they fully established that. I know they wanted Boseman to be one, but unfortunately that's not a thing anymore. And I know they wanted Boseman to do it. They can't really make Holland it because Holland is still shared with Sony. I think they kind of want to do it with Brie Larson, even though after the Marvels, I'd be shocked that she even wants to do this again. No. And we'll talk about that too. And so we're getting there now. Pedro's one of the first. Oh yeah, and Doctor Strange, exactly. I've been saying for a long time, Ricardo Ramirez, I'm here for it. Ricardo Ramirez, I'm here for it. MCU fans are cooked. They're cooked because now the big thing now is they're saying they don't like the Pedro Pascal casting. And I try to hear people out. And I say, well, why? And the reason why they say that, two things. Number one, they say he doesn't resemble Reed to me. Okay. Every person who who asked me that, I've learned to ask them. I said, no offense, how old are you? When were you born? Most of them were born. That's more Khalil hot take. No, I've seen plenty of people say that. And I think Khalil from our chat who said that to us, he was based off of what other people have said. They said that, they don't like Pedro Pascal casting. They said they don't see him as that. And I said, I always ask them their age. And they say, I was born in 2000, blah, 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 blah. I was like, okay, so you were like 4 or 5 when old boy was cast as Joker.
Yeah.
You were like 5, 6, or 7. You were like her age when Chris Evans got hired to be Captain America. So in your mind, that's the standard. Because that's all you've known. You weren't around. You weren't outside when people were like, this is a horrible casting. Like, old boy got ripped to shreds for getting that Joker role. Just completely demolished. Until we all saw it. And we were just like, wait. Like, wait, he actually killed that. So that's one of the things I tell people, bruh, like, first of all, and then another person said Pedro Pascal is too old. And I said, what is that? She made a little Thor Loki. I remember they made a big deal. One of the biggest headlines that says Marvel rolls the dice casting unknowns.
Yep.
For Thor and Loki. And now look at both actors. They're like killing it in their industries.
I mean, that totally made Chris Hemsworth's entire career.
Yeah, 1000%.
His entire career.
100%. Y'all weren't outside. People were not outside for that. So,
yeah.
Even I hate on those. I'm very happy. No, for real. I did too. We all did.
Yeah.
Be clear.
We
all did.
Come on.
We all did.
Even the cast, like you said, I mean, I had seen Chris Evans and stuff prior to. And even in like Red and stuff, I was just kind of like,
nothing that Chris Evans
had. Losers, right?
He was in Losers too.
He was in Losers. Well, he was in Red, right? No,
he wasn't in Red. It was Losers.
Losers. That's the wrong one.
I got you.
When he was in Losers, I was like, as Cap.
Well, not even just that.
Like he played the tech guy.
The guy that played Human Torch, and the stupid dumb jock from Not Another Teen Movie. Like nothing before Captain America screamed. Nothing before Captain America for Chris Evans' roles screamed, oh, this guy would be a good Steve Rogers.
Yeah.
Nothing said that. I still prefer the Norton casting, but Ruffalo grew on me. Ed Norton would have been great. And the reason
was great.
Yeah. Ed Norton would have been great, and the reason why I say that is because Bruce ain't a punk. Whoever they got to be Bruce needed to, in my opinion, back in those days, needed to be tough. Like, bro, I'm a survivor. I gotta live off the grid. And that's kind of where they were going with that. That's kind of where they were going with that in the Incredible Hulk movie. It starts out, he's in the Congo, he's in like the Amazon, trying to learn how to control his anger. Like, that's Bruce. Yeah. Like, I don't see Mark Ruffalo doing that. Remember the guy was like bringing his stomach in and like it's going like this and like
and then before he did the run, it was all about that management of the thing, which is why I think they did a smart thing by changing the character.
And 100%. So with Pedro Pascal, Bruce ain't a punk now. He was a punk for the majority of his existence. Yeah. Pedro Pascal doesn't have to follow MCU workout. 100%. Also, a big argument. I've seen this too. They said Pedro is too big of a name. I hate that argument. Because it holds absolutely, positively no weight whatsoever. That's not a good excuse. I usually tell people they're entitled to their opinions, but that one, I'm not giving you that one.
All right, let's see. Do you know who Pedro Pascal is?
I'm gonna guess who he is. Is it DC or Marvel?
Neither. He's an actor.
He's a lot of things.
He's an actor. You don't know who he is? No. But are you excited for the Fantastic Four movie? Do you want to see the Fantastic Four movie?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's in my shoe, I think.
There you go. The next generation does not care who Pablo Pascal is.
100%.
It would be happy to go see the Fantastic Four movie.
Do you think they avoid the trap and build up to Doom? I think they build up to Doom. You can't do Doom in one movie.
I think Doom will make an appearance, but as Victor.
I think we get Victor, and then the after credit scene will be leading up to. Ask her if she wants to see the Superman movie by James Gunn.
Do you want to see the Superman movie?
What Superman movie?
The new one coming out. I told you, Superman Legacy. Remember I told you they're redoing the whole DC universe.
I want to see how it looks.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. I like it. So speaking of Superman, they announced the date for this movie. It's going to come out. It's going to be 2 weeks after Superman. That's when Fantastic Four drops. That's what I'm hoping as well. I think they're gonna go that route. I feel like that's gonna be the after credit scene. What I would do is I wouldn't even bring up Doom at all until the after credit scene. And he'll be like, I have an old colleague coming to meet me. And then they reveal who Doom is right there. And then they open the door and then it's him. He's like, hi, I'm Victor. And then it's right there. It's like, all right, good. Then the sequel. Now Victor's in this movie, and now he's going to be more involved, and blah, 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 blah. So let's talk about that 2-week head start to cook. Yeah, it's going to need to. People said Superman's going to move. It's not. And let me tell you why. The release date of Superman is on the date when James Gunn's dad died. That date means a lot to him. He's not going to move it. He's not. So, yeah, man, Other Boy is not in the sacred timeline. Okay, so let's talk about it. If you look at what Thing's reading, he's reading a Time magazine that came out in 1963-64. So this movie's going to take place in the past. I like it, and let me tell you why. I know some people don't. I like it, and let me tell you why. When it comes to Fantastic Four, they can't just show up. When it comes to the Fantastic Four, they can't just show up. Like, there's a history that comes with them, and we can't really get that history until they are, like, established as been around for a long time. Now, my thoughts, they are in the same universe that Monica is in. There's a reason why Monica is stuck in that universe, because she's going to be kind of sort of the Han Solo, exploring everything in this new world. I think the X-Men are all over there. I think the Fantastic Four started over there, and they might get caught somewhere and come to the future. Good thing we got America Chavez. Maybe so.
America Chavez could be one to be able to bring them through, or like you said, we could get the murder
between that universe. I think it is because they keep talking about Secret Wars. They show the Secret Wars comic book in Deadpool. The whole concept of that story where multiple worlds colliding. That was the whole point. And so I think that way. I love the designs for this. They're going for the 1960s theme. And people are like, wow, that's going to be weird. Then I realized Matt Shakman, the director, he already did this thing for WandaVision. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
So let's ask this. Mm-hmm. Do you think we'll get Franklin and Valeria?
He did WandaVision? Yeah.
And AJ, do you think they should have the Fantastic Four should have their kids in the show, or should they just be the adults? What do you think?
I think he's asking you.
AJ? Nobody else here goes by AJ. What do you think? Should they have the kids there, or should they not have the kids there?
I think we get them in the second movie. That's another reason why I think that they're in the same world as the mutants, because Franklin's a mutant. Franklin's a mutant. In that timeline, since the X-Men are around, that means the X gene is around. Matter of fact, what I can see them doing is Franklin being like the reason for all of this. Yeah. But let's not forget Heroes Reborn.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
Franklin fix it with the second Secret Wars.
Yeah, and just I can see him being like, "Yo, everything's gonna collide. Yo, I can fix all of this. Let me fix all of it. I create a whole universe. Now we're all together." He literally did that in Heroes Reborn. Yeah. That was what he did. He Onslaught was gonna kill a bunch of heroes. He was like, "Nah, I got you." What do you mean you got me? I'm just gonna create a whole universe, and then you guys can just live in it. And they're like, "What?"
I got you guys.
Like, no, I got you. Don't worry about it. Yeah, no, I got you. Like, I can see him, and he was a big factor in the Secret Wars comics. So, like, I can see them going that route 100% completely. Like, we're all one now. Now we all can see saved. It could also be like retro but futuristic tech. Like maybe in their world they take it super advanced. Well, we got Herbie there. Humanoid, experimental, robotic, B-type, integrated electron. Somebody really wanted him to be named Herbie. Yeah. Now let me tell you why this upsets me. Let me tell you why I'm upset that Herbie's there. I'm upset that Herbie is there because now I want Herbie merch. Herbie is going to become the R2-D2 of Marvel. And they're going to make merch with life-size Herbies, and I already want one. I'll already take one. Give me a Herbie. I'll take one. Yeah. And a little side information about Herbie. What if the 1960s setting is basically another WandaVision situation? A retro pocket universe. Listen. Now we're cooking with gas. Now we're cooking. They could have made Wanda could have just saved that existence and put it somewhere. And then in that world, in that existence, you get the Fantastic Four.
What would you think about that if they had that as a workable toy? It's a Herbie. That'd be from Fantastic Four. It's one of the little robots.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah.
Also considering, and a lot of people didn't think about this, but I threw it out there. We're in the 60s, right? We could do Blue Marvel.
Yeah. No?
She was like, yeah.
Why not Blue Marvel?
There was a movie called The Marvelous.
Uh-huh.
Why do they call him Blue Marvel then if he's not?
Because he's a Marvel.
But he's not in the Marvels.
That's why they're going to bring him in so he could be in the sequel. Well, let me ask you. Yes. Did you like the Marvels?
Yeah.
You know what? So did a lot of people. Let's talk about it. Now that we're taking the very Fantastic Four, let's talk about it. I'm upset. Toast. Upset isn't the word.
Why is that?
Disappointed.
Everybody knows that's worse.
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed that a lot of people, thousands, I would almost say millions. I don't want to blame that fully on the strikes. Not fully on the strikes. It definitely played a part in it. But I don't want to fully blame that on that, and let me tell you why. People knew this movie was out. They just didn't go and see it. And most of them are saying, oh, well, someone else told me it was bad. Someone else told me it was bad. Mm-hmm. Well, they said anything else is speculation. No. It's not speculation. That's the problem. There was a whole campaign against this movie. Yep. Let's be clear. Let's remain fact-based. There were whole campaigns about this movie. There were big-name magazines like Variety and The Hollywood Report saying, already considering this movie a flop before it even came out. The Marvels got not just an unfair shake. He said, yes, there was. Yes, there was what? Talk to me. The Marvels got a completely unfair hand. Marvel caught the brink of a lot of things. And it's not just the strike. DC released some of like the worst movies ever last year. And those movies doing bad pushed the narrative of superhero fatigue. And they're not wrong. They weren't wrong. But I would add a caveat to that. People were sick of bad superhero movies. Bad ones. Also didn't help that Secret Invasion was trash. But the narrative that people are tired of superheroes, especially with The Flash, that's what made it worse, that The Flash was bad, because they promoted that movie like crazy. And they brought back Michael Keaton. On paper, that should have been out of here.
Yeah.
On paper.
But there's nothing they built up to. And you knew it was going away.
Well,
this is not just, and it was not good.
Well, let's start there. But also, Gunn clipped it. When he announced that new lineup, they're like, none of the movies coming out here are on it. Same thing with Blue Beetle. While I like Blue Beetle, it didn't do the best. It didn't do good at all. So once again, the narrative that's going around Hollywood, superhero fatigue.
What did you think about Blue Beetle?
Good.
Yeah, Blue Beetle was great. But I can understand people not liking it. I completely understand that one. Because it does look like a big budget CW film.
Yeah.
And it's literally Ant-Man. I wanted to fight that so much that it's not Ant-Man. And then the comparisons came. I'm like, they underestimated the distaste for Ezra as well. I agree. They were against it for multiple reasons. Yeah, folks weren't feeling them in the real or as a person. I think that people really did. WB did underestimate that people would not like him for that reason. But all of a sudden now the Marvels is left to having to justify its existence, and it had so many narratives going against it. Like it almost never stood a chance. And now the movie's on Disney Plus, and people are actually watching it.
Yeah.
And now they're mad. They're like, wow, that was actually pretty good. Wow, that was actually really good. Wow, that was actually great. I'm upset. I'm upset because, people are going to go online and say anything. They're going to say this sucks. They're going to say that sucks.
All the time.
But y'all actually fell for it. That's the part that got me. It's like, damn, you really fell for that.
Yep. Facts.
Like, wow. There should be a study. There's way too many people who are online saying, wow, the Marvels was actually really, really good. Dang, why come? You could search yourself. Man, I really wish I could have saw this in theaters. Yo, why didn't I watch this in theaters? Because you let someone you've never met in your life tell you what your taste is. This is why I'm completely against Rotten Tomatoes. I'm against most reviewers. Because who are you to tell me what I would like? Who are you? Tell me what I would like. Now people are questioning things. And that's one thing that's great about the Marvels, that it is open to conversation. Like, why are we really paying this much attention to people? Telling us that it's bad. And then so many thousands of people, I'm pretty sure probably more, are just like, wait, that was actually very good. It was a fight between it's very good actually, and it's nowhere near as bad as folks were making it out to be.
Yeah. I thought it was good.
I loved it.
Yes, too many. Let's see.
I thought it was way too good.
And it's something from the same lack of promotion from cast members. Absolutely. Additionally, why both go into a movie theater when you can catch a movie on a streaming service in a few months? Very annoyed, but that can apply to any. Thank you. I was gonna say you can say that on any movie. Too many folks want the next Infinity War Endgame without the patience to build up to it. That's facts. That's facts. But anyways, do we have anything else to talk about? No,
that's about it. We'll wrap it up. We're at 2 hours.
Yeah, we can wrap it up.
Thanks for tuning in. It's your boy Phony Toast. Toast with the mostest.
Mission Impossible for one. Task the old nerdy bastard. When it comes to end, AJ, our own Moon Girl. This has been Do You Even Comic Book.
And yeah, thanks for tuning in.
More attitude. Even though the child was here, but more attitude than ever. Yeah. I want to thank y'all for joining us, and y'all take care.
Energy. All right. Until next time.
Until next time. Bye. Bye.